I'll be reading Doctor's bio now. Doctor is a visionary leader passionate about unlocking human potential and driving sustainable growth. As the founder of Costco Transformational Academy, she has impacted over 20,000 individuals globally, empowering leaders, entrepreneurs, and educators to reach their fullest potential. With nearly 3 decades of experience as an educator, leadership coach, and mentor, Dr. Toyin's core skill accountability mentoring program has guided over 1,000 individuals to success. Our pioneering work in the Education Consultant Certification Program has helped 60 educators become thriving consultants. Armed with a, armed with a doctorate, armed with a doctorate in education planning and management from Prowess University, USA, and certification in public leadership and policy. She is a respected leader in education, mentoring, and business consulting. Doctor is also serves as the partnership lead at Equip Nigeria, a mentor at the Tony Elumelu Foundation, and has authored 28 books on leadership and personal development. Doctor, thank you so much again for honoring us, believing in our early beginning to this vision, and you have the floor now.
All right. Thank you so much, Abraham. I believe you can hear me. I believe I'm audible enough. Just wanted to be sure I am. So, yes, in addition to all my profile, I'm also privileged to be a mentor to the Visionaire here at AIL Africa, the president of Mr. Abraham Lawal, whom's vision has actually brought all of us to today's conversation. All right, so you may want to stop sharing, Abraham, so that I can take over the sharing button. I want to be sure
I
I'll
think
be
I
able to
did.
share. Okay, all right, amazing, fantastic. All right, so I will be sharing my screen shortly and we'll be diving straight into the conversation for today. Thank you, Oyediran. Thank you, John, for joining in. You're welcome to today's conversation. Okay, so please just permit me. Um, I actually I had to close the slide earlier because I needed to send it to Abraham before the session. So, yes, uh, you would see it come on in a minute right now. Yes, voila, here we are. Okay, so thank you once again, everyone, and it's a great delight to be here. And I'm so privileged to be the very first the very first conversationist for today. All right, so yeah, we are going to be having the conversation on Hail Africa Incubation Program 2025, and I have been given the topic to speak on potential development and capacity building. So, this is a great delight to be here to speak with everyone, and just like um, Abraham has read through my profile. I think a little bit more that I will need to add is that I'm also a certified business consultant from the School of Consulting in the United Kingdom, and I have my certificate in public leadership and policy from the School of Politics, Policy and Governance, which was a school established by the former Minister of Education, Dr. Obi Ekwesili, and it's always a pleasure. I'm a proud alumni of that school. I'm also a fellow at the Chartered Institute of Mentoring and Coaching Nigeria, as well as the International Management Consultant and the Pan African Consultant Association of Nigeria. So yes, I'm an author of 28 books, like he has mentioned. I'm a wife and a mother of two young leaders. Okay, so I have just one single goal in today's training, and that's to equip young and emerging talents with tools to unlock their potential and build sustainable capacity for personal, national, and continental development. So I had to really, understudy what Il Africa is really about. I had to ask Abraham quite a number of questions because I wanted to get a good understanding of my audience. All right. And he was able to provide me with that. So I'm going to be engaging us. I don't believe in having conversations where I'm the only one talking. So I say have conversation because we all are adults in the room. And so what that implies is that I'm not coming to tell you what you don't know. You already know these things. My assignment today is just to facilitate and to help each and every one of us on the call to be able to be, you know, to apply the knowledge that I'll be sharing in today's conversation. So I have four major objectives, and I want you to be able to gain insights on potential development and capacity development. I want us to be able to apply practical strategies for personal, academic, and professional development. And also, I'll be helping us to identify and assess our unique strengths, skills, and growth areas. And then finally, we're looking at how you can develop a personal growth plan for long term impact and contribution. So, like I said, tonight's conversation or this evening's conversation is something that is going to be very practical, applicable, something that every one of us will be able to get started with as soon as possible. So I can see that on the call, I have Blessing, I have John, I have Oyediran. Blessing is smiling, amazing. I have Damilola, and is it Olujobi? Yes, Olujobi. So from time to time, I'm going to be calling on anyone on the call to share some things with us. So, Blessing, what are your expectations for tonight's webinar? What are your expectations? What are you looking forward to learn? Just use the chat because of our time. Type in the chat session. I think the same goes for John, the same goes for Oyediro, the same goes for Damilola and Olujobi. What exactly are your expectations? What are you looking forward to learn? So my eyes are on the chat because I would like to read what I can see there. It's important that I have this interaction with each and every one of us. Abraham, you can also as well, even though you're the convener, what are you looking forward to learn this evening? So let me quickly have that in the chat. At least I need one response, okay? John Yusuf says, learn how to develop my hidden potential and impact my world. Amazing. So definitely, okay. Oyejiro says, I'm looking forward to gain. No, that I can't allow you to unmute. It's always very difficult to unmute. Blessing. Just type in the chat. When people unmute on Google Keeps, it's always very difficult to get them to mute back. So I have experiences with this platform. So Yediron says that I'm looking forward to gain a good knowledge on what is potential development. Whoa, amazing. So yes, that's where we're going to be getting started with. So we're going to be looking at definition of key terms. Key terms here, number one, we have potential development, and that's what Oyediro is looking forward to learn about. And then we have capacity building. So potential development simply is the process of number one, recognizing. You have to have the ability to recognize. It is when you recognize, you are then able to nurture and then maximize your innate abilities. And then when you are able to do that, you are then able to not just um, grow, but also impact others. So I'll take it again. Okay, Abraham says that I want to maximize all that is possible within me. Absolutely. So potential development talks about the process of recognizing, number one, nurturing, number two, maximizing, number three. And that's the reason why those three keywords are in red. Lesson says, I'm looking forward to be able to find my hidden potential and take the capacity to build something meaningful. Amazing. So the truth is, I'm just only going to be able to scratch the surface because I've been given 1 hour to really do this. There are a lot of things I'll be sharing with you during the call, but just make sure you go ahead and apply them. And if you want me to be your mentor, I can be your mentor. You just have to pay for it. Ask Abraham. Okay, so potential development is the process of recognizing, nurturing, and maximizing your innate abilities and talents. So, what that simply implies is that you have an innate ability, you have innate talent for growth and impact. And it's then required of you to be able to recognize, nurture, and then maximize it. Okay, so let's look at the second term, which says capacity building. It says it is the enhancement of knowledge, skills, mindsets, and tools needed to perform effectively. Number one. Number two, solve problems and then contribute meaningfully in the society or a profession. So capacity building is that you have to enhance your potentials, okay, through knowledge, through skills, through mindsets, and then tools that you will need to perform effectively. And not just to perform effectively, to solve problems and contribute meaningfully in the society or a profession. So what that means is that the capacity building is an offshoot of your potential development, okay? Your capacity is building is an offshoot of your potential development. If you heard that, please type in the comments. Type my capacity building is an offshoot of my professional development. This is very, very important because without this, you will not be able to get on the right track to do the things that you're expected to do. So that is very, very critical. So let's look at what we're going to be delving in this module. So I'm going just to be delving into module one because of our time. So discovering your potential, building capacity for success, academic and career path alignment, and then contribution and leadership. So in discovering your potential, the aspect of self-awareness and identity, your ability to recognize your natural talents and capabilities, using self-assessment and feedback to grow. In module two, looking at key soft skills such as communication, adaptability, problem solving. It's also very important that you consider hard skills such as digital literacy, project management, teamwork, and then, of course, emotional intelligence and growth mindset. Then you need to consider your academic and career path alignment. This is where you set smarter goals for academic and career growth. You need to learn how to choose the right opportunities, such as internship, mentorship, and certifications, and then create a personal roadmap. And then finally, it's important that you become a value driven leader, community impact and professional ethics, and then continuous learning and future readiness. Okay, so the very first step, self awareness. Self awareness. Type in the chat self awareness, everybody. Self awareness, self awareness, self awareness. Abraham knows me that I'm a very engaging facilitator. Self awareness. If I don't see self awareness in the chat, I would not continue. Thank you, Damilola. Thank you, John. Awesome. Self awareness. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Self awareness. Very, very important. All right. So, what exactly is self awareness? So, this is where you come to a place of understanding your personality type, being able to identify your values, strengths, and motivation, So one question you should ask yourself is, what problem do I want to solve in Africa and by extension the world? This will also help you to um, be intentional about what exactly you believe is the problem you have been given the mandate to solve. Then you want to practice this activity. Write three strengths that you think you have and how you can use them to add value in your field. So, for example, three of my strengths are: number one, teaching; number two, leadership; and number three, mentorship. So, these three things that I've mentioned to you, I have been using them way back to continue to add value to people in, you know, within and even outside my field. So, like I said, we can't do a very in depth job, but you need to go. So, this MBTI and DISC are online personality test. This is Meyer Bridge test, you know, and this one talks about your personality. So, you may want to just go and Google them, search for MBTI free test on Google and the DISC free test on Google. So it may not give you the comprehensive one, but at least it will help you get started. All right, let's move on. So let's look at capacity building strategies. The first one that I want to really, 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 really emphasize is lifelong learning. Never you come to a place in your life that you feel that you know it all, or because you feel that, I mean, is there really anything more to learn? I do tell people that the books that I've read after I had finished my first degree are times 10 the ones that I read from, you know, when I was growing till when I was done with my first degree. As a matter of fact, as a matter of culture, I read every single day, and anyone that's into my mentoring program, you must read. Okay. So you want to make sure that even the ones you can now afford, there are a lot of free online courses, just like we are having right now. I'm sure this is also free. Abraham did not ask for a dime from us, but it's not really free because he paid using his social capital and other avenues to make sure that this is made possible. All right. Next is mentorship. So you need to connect with a mentor in your career path, and not just only in your career path, in every aspect of your life. That will help you to build capacity. The internship and volunteering. You see this one, it's a very, very powerful tool. I remember when I met Abraham, right? Abraham, where did we meet? How long have we met now? I'm trying to recall. Was it last year?
Yes, doctor. It was July last year.
Amazing. So we met July last year, and Abraham has been a very close ally. Abraham refused to let me go. And Abraham has served and is still serving in my organization as a volunteer. And that's why when he called me, he knows how much I charge for speaking engagements. I'm not cheap. So when he reached out to me, this is just one of the ways I could say thank you to him. All right. So you want to make sure that, and I'm sure Abraham has learned quite a lot from me. Abraham, have you learned anything from me?
Yes, doctor, definitely.
So that's one of the ways Abraham, who happens to be the visionary of this program, has built his capacity. So I'm not talking about something that is, how will I say it now? Something that is, I'm very, very simple in my approach, yet very applicable. I volunteer for 4 international organizations, and don't just jump because Dr. Zoe says that to build a capacity, intern and volunteer. Don't just jump on any volunteering organization. You need to check if this aligns with your. Let's go back to the previous slide. You need to check F Young. Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for the thumbs up. You need to check if the organization, my volume, is it not loud enough? Oh, wow. Okay, so give me a minute. Let me try to increase it. Okay, thank you, John, for that feedback. So you may need to increase your own volume, F Young. Thank you. So I'm always very, very sensitive when I'm presenting because I want everyone to get it. All right. So as I was saying previously, so make sure that when you are interning and volunteering, you are doing it with an organization that aligns with who you are, your values, your giftings, your passion, your talent. Very, very important. When you are volunteering, you must have what is called enlightened interest. Type in the chat, enlightened interest. My eyes are on the chat. Enlightened, enlightened interest. Thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you, Afolabi. Enlightened interest. Thank you, Damilola. Enlightened interest. That is very, very key. Thank you, Abraham. Then, thank you, Blessing. Enlightened interest. Absolutely. Then, Oyediro, awesome. Then you need to be able to make sure that you build a habit of intentional learning. You read and you reflect. On my table, you would always see me reading either a hard copy book or a soft copy book. Okay. So, for example, this is my journal. Thank you so much, Hamed. I see you. All right. This is my journal, and this is one of the books I'm expected to have started reading. You can see it's still sealed. But then I've not started reading it because I have an online book I'm currently reading, okay, which is called The 4 Ds of Execution. And that book is so, so powerful that I've I find it difficult to rush through. Abraham has a copy of that ebook if he wants to share. Abraham, you can feel free to share with your community. Uh, did you drop your review for the 4 disciplines of execution, Abraham? Let me put you on the spot now.
Hello,
Confess.
doctor.
Yes. Did you drop your book review for the 4 disciplines of execution on the camp accountability?
For this, I think
Yes, the four
the
discipline.
last one was social networking.
No, the
That
one
I
before the one before the social networking is on the 4 disciplines of execution. I'm not sure you do. Okay, I think that was the month you were ill.
I
I, did you?
I'm not sure. I'll check.
Yes. I think that was the month you were ill because I'm not sure you dropped it. But you need to check the Telegram group. That book is a powerful book. I've not been able to, to, to get over it. I've been reading it for over a month now and I can't just rush it because it's so, so powerful. So I'm saying that to let you know that, your mentor or your visionaire is on my mentoring program and I've been doing a lot of deep work with him. It's not a free program, it's a highly paid program, and it's great to have him on board. So, networking, you need to join communities and events in your field. That's also very, very important. Now, let's go to the next slide. Here, I'm going to be talking about aligning purpose with profession. You have to be able to, number one, understand how your talents and skill match your specific career. Number two, align passion with productivity. And then explore industries where Africa needs more problem solvers. Now, there's a picture here. Sorry about that. Uh, there's a picture here that oh wow. I was trying to expand it now, but it's not responding. Oh no. Okay, I think I get it now. It's because I'm also recording from my end. So this picture, I just want you to, if you can zoom in your screen, I think that would really help you. It talks about the Japanese word called ikigai. And ikigai um, makes you to realize that when you want to align your purpose in life, it is important that you consider your passion, your mission, your profession, and your vocation. Now, your passion is what you love to do, what you naturally are talented. gifted, you just love to do it. So for me, it's teaching. I love to teach. I love to make um, complex concepts very simple. I love, love, love to do that. Then the second is mission. Mission is what the world needs, what you have that the world needs. So for me, it's leadership. Okay. And so when I am not teaching, when I'm not doing core education work, you will definitely see me doing um, and ensuring that I am doing leadership, which is what the thing that I have that the world needs. Then the next one is vocation. Vocation is simply what you can be paid for. Okay, what you can be paid for. So for me, I love selling. I'm very, very good at selling. And people are paying me heavily for selling. In fact, I have a lot of organizations that I do like marketing for them and I get my commission. So the organization is happy. I am happy. Everybody is happy. And then you have Blessing is smiling. Yes, so Afalabi, absolutely. And so, profession is what you are good at or what you are professionally trained at. So I'm so blessed that my passion and my profession are quite the same. And what I've done over the years is to evolve to becoming a consultant in my profession. And that has given me a lot of edge and leverage. Okay, so personal plan development. So this one is like an assignment for you. You need to be able to sit down and draw up a step-by-step response to these 5 questions or take action on these 5 things. Number one, vision for your future. How do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? So for me, I see myself. So I'm going to be answering these questions, okay, using myself so that I can bring it home. It's not vague to you. So my vision for the future in the next 5 to 10 years, I see myself being very strategic, offering advisory to presidents of countries, governors of states, global entrepreneurs. Yes, that is what I see for myself in the next 5 to 10 years. So when people say, that's when you have achieved a lot, I smile and I laugh because I know that what I see is bigger than what I'm experiencing right now. So, what is your own? So, you need to be able to strategically carve that out. Secondly, you need to identify current gaps. What are the skills, the mindsets, and the experiences that you need to fulfill that vision, but you don't have yet? Okay. So, for me, I'm always on one course or the other. So, currently, I'm on a 2 weeks in person course with the Center for Management Development. And I've done the basic course that was in February. Yes. And then I'm currently on the advanced course. We had the first half of the advanced course last week, and then we are continuing Monday to Friday this week, rather, and we are continuing next week, Monday to Friday. Set 3 SMARTER goals for the next 6 months. So, SMARTER means that your goals must be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time bound, evaluatable, and you must find a way to reward yourself. So, what are your SMARTER goals for the next 6 months? So, I have mine for the year, spanning across the different aspects of my life. Abraham also has that, all documented, and I'm sure this program is one of the goals he had for the year. Putting this together is not easy despite every challenges he was able to put through. And I'm so glad he did. I'm so proud of you, Abraham. Well done. Well done. Well done. Good job. Then number 4, you need to choose 2 daily or weekly habits to support your growth. So what are those things that you're going to be doing that will help you to achieve your SMARTER goals? Okay. And most importantly, you need to get an accountability support through a mentor and peer group. This is very important because a mentor you look up out there, someone you're looking up to. However, your peer group, you're able to share your struggles. And in our mentoring program, Abraham will tell you that, everybody has a buddy. And that's the whole essence of having a buddy. That's a peer that both of you can grow together, share challenges, and achieve results together. So this is a sample of a capacity building plan. Okay. So remember what I said in the previous slide, that you need to be able to identify the skill sets, mindsets, and experience you need. So I just developed this. Is somebody talking? Please mute your mic if it's on, please, so that we can have a great time. So, for example, areas could be communication. Current level, you discover that you are at the intermediate level. So, probably in your communication, you're good with your speaking, you're good with your listening. Or, okay, or maybe you're good with your speaking. Somebody's mic is on. Can we please mute our mics? So maybe you are very good and you've developed your expertise in the areas of reading, writing, speaking, but you're not doing so well in your listening. Or let's say you are very good with reading and listening, you're not so good with your speaking. Okay, so you may want to your goal is to advance and to get better in your speaking. So you can join the Toastmasters Club and try to present weekly. That's a very hands-on way of going about it. Then secondly, you can consider your digital skills. It could be an area you feel that the current level you are just basic and you are looking forward to becoming an intermediate. So you want to take online courses. For example, go to YouTube. I heard that there is a channel called Canva on YouTube. So go there, subscribe, it's free, and then take those digital skills in Excel, Canva, and you're good. It could also be leadership. You are at the beginner level and then you want to be competent. So you can look at leading a team project or a campus group if you are an undergraduate on this call, right? So empowering Africa through you. So Africa's development is tied to your growth. Be the solution to a local or global problem. The best time to invest in your capacity is now. In conclusion, when you develop your potential, you don't just change your life, you influence a generation. So be curious, consistent, build capacity, and serve with a sense of purpose. So, in summary, we've been able to look at the concept of personal potential development and capacity building. We've been able to identify and assess unique strengths, skills, and growth areas. I've shared practical strategies for personal, academic, and professional development. And then, of course, I showed you a sample of the personal growth plan for long term impact and contribution. So, these are my final words. Your potential is the seed, but your capacity is the soil. Invest in both soft and hard skills, networks, and knowledge. Growth is intentional, no shortcuts, just steps. I repeat that third one. Growth is intentional, no shortcuts, just steps. Align your life with the problem you are passionate to solve in Africa. So, I'm going to be asking us these two questions and I need us to respond in the chat. What one area do you think you need to build your capacity right now? So, my eyes are on the chat. I would advise everyone to drop it in the chat. It shows some sense of accountability, it shows some sense of self awareness, and it's also going to help you to achieve this goal faster. So my eyes are on the inbox messages. I'm looking at it. What one area do you think you need to build your capacity right now? Let's go. Mm, well done, John. Communication skills. F. Young says leadership and communication skills. By the way, I have books along these areas. Not on communication though, but on leadership. All right, two more. Let's see, two more, two more. Zioli John and okay, good. Wow, Afolabi says digital skills and leadership skills. Amazing. Blessing says leadership and communication skills. That's interesting. Well done, everybody. Oh, and also digital. Lesson, your own is three in one. Amazing. So I recommend my leadership books to you that I authored. They are very simple and straight to the point. If you like to get any one of them, I will send it to Abraham. Uh, the mock-up design, I'll share them with Abraham once I'm done. So you pick the one you want to get. Okay, leadership skills. Oyediro Toluwanimi. All right. Well done. Now let's get to the second question. Share your top 1 year developmental goal with the group. So um, you may share that with your Hail Africa group because we don't have time to actually do that on the call. Okay. So um, if you go to these platforms, Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, and even YouTube, you can get to learn a lot of things. Look out for mentorship and networking communities. I have one, but okay, I think I have the free one as well. I can share the link to the free webinar group with Abraham when I'm done. So if you would like to join, I have a free webinar group, but so many things are not really happening there. But you can be there. Sometimes I share opportunities, like I think I still shared this morning. Okay, capacity building workbook. Okay, you can actually get to check through that as well. So I'm ready to connect with you. Are you ready? If you're ready, go to Facebook. I'm not so active on X, but I'm very active on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So just follow me on Instagram. Just search for Dr. Toyin Samimehelu. You get a lot of free content there. On YouTube, just go to Koskis Transformational Academy Limited. You get a lot of free stuff there. My LinkedIn page, Dr. Toyin Samimehelu, you get a lot of free stuff there. But for my LinkedIn, make sure that your LinkedIn um, your LinkedIn profile is optimized. If I don't see anything that shows that you look serious, I would not accept you. So before you send a friend request to me on LinkedIn, make sure you have optimized your. But for Instagram, don't worry, you just click the follow button and you're good. And even for my Facebook too, make sure that you have correct things on your timeline. If you don't have correct things on your timeline, I would decline. So I think this is where I'll be wrapping up. So looking out for individual coaching and mentorship, leadership development, corporate training, learning and design, small business strategy, executive coaching, and recruitment. We are your plug. So I go back to the questions. If you have any personal questions for me, I'm looking forward to hear from you. So at this point, I'm going to stop sharing, okay, so that we can all get onto the call. Over to you, Abraham.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. It's always an honor and a privilege. I can't remember how many thank you I have done from the past few days. And I will tell you that it is until you are able to know what you have to go through to get some access. Uh, and then, so I want to please, at this session, I am begging everybody, put out your questions. And by the way, I must tell you, some of the I know doctor were pretty close, and I think last year doctor told about 6 African countries, and a whole lot of things is happening. Doctor is consulting for a lot of states, Enugu State, Edo State, another one, and I know his eyes is also on Lagos. So please, we have worked hard to bring men and women of results. Let's put out the question, because I know what it will take me to bring doctor back to answer your question. Please ask the question
They will pay now.
now.
I tell them my 1 hour session is 80,000 naira that they are getting for free. Maybe they don't know. So,
So I told those that were close to me. So please,
uh,
we have we have some grace now. I want us to put out all of the questions now. The session is also recorded. You are also going to be having assessment and evaluation coming after the session. But any question you want her to answer right now, please let us do right away. Just raise your hand in this comment section and I'll call it accordingly. Thank you. Oyediran, you can go ahead. Oyediran first.
So, good evening, ma. My name is Yodin Otuluanimi. So, please, I want you to enlighten us more on emotional intelligence. Thank you.
Okay, that's out of scope of what I was called to speak about, but I'm always born ready. So emotional intelligence is just like when you have your intellectual intelligence, when you have your cognitive intelligence, when you have your academic intelligence. You know, you are distinguished, right? Usually when you have academic prowess, you have a lot of awards and all of that. So interesting thing is the way the world has moved, your emotional intelligence accounts more for you than even your academic intelligence. Why is this? Research has shown that 80% of successful people in life are, 80% of your success in life is dependent on your emotional intelligence. Your ability to, one, recognize your emotions, you being self aware of your emotions. Number two, you being able to empathize with others. Number three, your ability to be intrinsically motivated. Number four, your ability to enhance your social skills in relating with people. And number five, your ability to be able to make responsible decisions. So these are the five components of emotional intelligence. Now, emotional intelligence is not saying that you shouldn't acknowledge your emotions, whether the very positive emotions or the emotions that you are not too keen about. What it's simply saying is that you must be able to manage, regulate. Yes, I think that's another component of emotional intelligence. Acknowledge and act right accordingly when you have issues with your emotions. In other words, some people will get angry and break the TV, or get angry and break the dining, or get angry and hit someone, or even kill someone. Such people are not emotionally intelligent at all. What emotional intelligence is trying to tell you is that you have the ability, you have the capacity to be able to manage your emotions, whether it's the very exciting or not exciting emotion. So, for example, you've heard about people that have, maybe they hit a jackpot and they're so excited, they went to drink and they had an accident and they died. That is also emotions. And the emotion is, Yorubas will even say that sometimes it's joy that kills. I don't know how they say that in Yoruba. Abraham, help me. You know, that sometimes it's not even the negative emotions that kills, but the joyful ones that kills. So emotional intelligence is just basically helping you to be able to manage your emotions, regulating your emotions, both yours and that of others. All right. So I think I've been able to do justice to that. If I have, please let me know in the chat.
All right, while you are doing that, we'll move to Mr. F. Young. Mr. F. Young, please, you have the floor. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you, Abraham.
I think he's not ready.
I think Blessing's hand is up. You may
Blessing,
want to call her.
unmute, speak.
Evening, ma'am. My name is Kumian Blessing.
Good
I have
evening,
a question
Blessing.
to ask. About leadership skills, like how can one overcome the challenges and obstacles one can face?
Okay, if I get your question well, you're saying that when you face challenges in leadership, how can you overcome it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Blessing. So, how old are you?
14.
Okay, so that means you are in secondary school.
Yes, ma'am.
And are you a leader in your class or in your school?
I can say, sorry, I'm a leader. I'm a leadership. I'm part of a leadership group. I'm a
Okay, what
student leader,
exactly?
if I can say.
Yeah, a student leader. So, what exactly do you do as a? I mean, in what position do you occupy as a? Because I want to really understand your context. What position do you occupy as a leader in your school? That's number one. And then number two, what exactly is the leadership challenge you are experiencing right now?
It's under the teaching section in SDG.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Under teaching.
Teaching. Do you teach
Yeah.
others? You teach others in your school? You teach other students?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your
Yes, ma'am.
position? What's your leadership role in your school?
Okay,
Um,
doctor, can I?
the one that's organizing.
Okay, Abraham, please help her out because I want to be very
Okay,
clear about the question.
so the people who are under my mentorship, and
Okay.
Blessing actually applied with a group for Ashoka last year, and interview stage because before she was disqualified.
What's that shocker?
And our initiative is about helping struggling students, students who are
Mm,
academically struggling. So what she
okay.
does is that she's putting together her colleagues who are high flyers in the school together
Okay.
with us so that they help with extra classes and tutorials for
Wow,
those
that's
who are
beautiful.
challenges or those who are missing
Oh,
classes
now
for.
I understand. So more or less like an education intervention program for our colleagues.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So what exactly is the challenge? Because you just said teaching. So is it that in teaching our colleagues, what exactly is the obstacle? Abraham, please help me out.
All right. So, best to my knowledge, our challenge is that um, she has not, putting people together to
Mm,
carry out the vision in
has
two
been quite
ends
tough.
has
Mm,
been quite tough for different reasons. Some people think, oh, who do you think you are? And some people will
mm,
think, how many did you know? And
mm,
so all those
mm.
things, trying to put all of that together.
All right, I get it. All right, well done. That's a very, very insightful question, Blessing, and I'm so glad. So you're my grand mentee. I'm your grand mentor.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm your grandma. I'm your grandma. I'm your grandma mentor. Okay, so beautiful. So first off, what you need to know is that I need you to mute your mic, Blessing. Okay, good, great. First off, I need you to know that there is no vision that doesn't come with its own challenges. Challenges and vision, they work hand in hand, right? Number one, you have a mentor around you. So that's so beautiful. So approach him for support, just like I also have mentors. So don't think, Dr. Toyi has arrived. Oh. No, I have mentors, yeah, in every areas of my life. So always reach out to your mentor, share your challenges with him, number one. Number two, nobody will carry your vision on their head like you would. So just start. Model what you want other people to do. Even if it's just one person that is in support of your vision and is willing and ready to work with you. Are you getting my point? Make sure you focus because a lot of distractions will come with your vision, especially as a leader. So focus. And when I was at your age, I never thought about something like this. So I'm so excited, right? I'm so encouraged. I'm so hopeful that there's a lot of hope for Africa. You having that mindset to want to help other people, it's so amazing. So just make sure that you do it. Three things: always seek your mentor for support, make sure that you are role modeling it, carry the vision on your head, get it done. If it is just one person that you have support, it's better than having plenty crowd. All right. And then you have started small and you have started already. And then another thing I want you to do is document. Do a lot of your documentation. How many people have you helped last time? What were their challenges? How did you help them? You never can tell. Okay, you can get a lot of opportunities, and with Abraham at your corner, you're good. So I hope I've been able to answer your question, right? Just give me a nod if I have. Awesome, awesome. And keep up the good job. I'm so, so proud of you. And thank you for coming and turning on your video. I so much respect that. Thank you so much, Blessing. You made my day.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm happy that somebody is making your day. Mr. Effiong,
Yes, I am on the call.
all right, Mr. Effiong, please go ahead, sir.
Okay, good evening, Professor. Please, my question. Who are you calling? Hello?
uh, oh, yes. I don't
We
know. Can
can
you still hear me? Can you hear me?
we can
I'm,
hear you, but let it
I'm
go up a
hearing
little.
you. Hello?
We can hear you, but let it go up
Okay,
a little.
okay. So what I want to ask, I've heard everything that Doctor said when I came and met. I understand everything there. I don't know the question I just want to ask. I wanted to just know the overall view of the group or the overall goal of this project because I know something about Hail Africa. I don't know whether it would be too nice for me to go out, even though it would be just in a few minutes. Sorry that I came late.
I think you may want to take this offline because we are supposed to close this meeting in 6 minutes. So you can take this offline. Abraham can then take enough time to explain to you. Well, thank you so much for your question and for your interest in Hill Africa. So you may want to, I don't know, is there a WhatsApp group that you people are in or something? How did you get to know about the program? Or you may want to drop your, I don't know. Abraham, over to you. I don't know how to wrap my head.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so yes, ma'am. So, Mr. Effiong, I want to believe that we are together in the 2025 East Africa Incubation WhatsApp group. I am the admin. Please send me the personal message and I will respond to you personally. Can you hear me, sir?
Thank you. I've heard you.
Are you on the group, sir?
I'm on the group.
Okay, so I'm the
Awesome.
admin. Just
So
send me the
just
message.
just send him an inbox message right away, and then once we're done with this call, he will give you a call. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right, doctor. I want to say thank you so much for your time. I want to say for everything, your investment.